See, for instance, tough enough to be a grumpy old man's wife, crazy enough to love him to the moon and back shirt. Household and social providers of the Waterloo area. N.D. Assist for dad and mom. Supervision of kids. To search out main occasions close to you, we suggest the Veterans Affairs Canada's website, which lists companies and different associated occasions throughout Canada. Household and kids providers of the Waterloo, tough enough to be a grumpy old man's wife, crazy enough to love him to the tough enough to be a grumpy old man's wife, crazy enough to love him to the moon and back shirt. Hoodie, sweater, ladies' tee and long-sleeved. Sweater, hoodie, ladies' tee, long-sleeved. Contains these tough enough to be a grumpy old man's wife, crazy enough to love him to the moon and back shirt. Mother and father who used little one care frequently. Contains each married and common law companion. Thanksgiving Day in Canada is linked to the European custom of harvest festivals. Canada Day celebration. The Niagara Falls metropolis observes Canada Day celebration as a practice with the attractive metropolis for over 30 years, and it brings all the neighborhood collectively for the residents, together with having fun with the particular bond of dwelling in one of many biggest nations on the earth, with the celebration, the variety and worth which is of self-independence. Lots of the conventional annual Canada Day neighborhood celebrations will go digital this 12 months. However, on July 1st, from coast to coast, Canadians will rejoice collectively at the house and of their neighborhoods. July 28, 1914 was the primary day of the First World Warfare, a world battle centered in Europe, and the likes of which the world had by no means seen earlier than. After the centenary of the Confederation in 1967, Dominion Day occasions turned extra widespread. Products.